Lissandra against Karma. None of these lanes will be easy actually. But we will see, because I think one of the team wants to initiate early. But this could be the very same on both sides. Leona is waiting for a good moment to initiate, and now they will stun Tryndamere. Yeah, but Wukong went back. Maybe the teamwork is a bit off in this case. Let's see. Okay, at bottom it looks like Karma and Lissandra is doing pretty well. Ooh, okay, that was a bit weird from the camera, but we'll see. In regards to the previous game, we'll see how the altars will play out in this game. Since the last game, usually the altars are both captured, or usually both of them were captured by one team only. And that sometimes turned the tides for the team in the favor of their team, because of the additional gold and the lack of gold from the other team. We will see how that unfolds now in this case. As I see, Leona is already trying to capture the altar, which is a good idea because now the enemy team can't see the capture since it's uncaptured as of now. And she will most likely proceed, yeah. Lissandra is already level 3, but so does Karma. Now with the altar capture, possibly they have lost some experience at top, but they will have a lot more damage and bonus gold, of course. Both altar are theirs as of 3 minutes 45 seconds, which is really good. And here comes the damage I was talking about one in the champion lock, but actually Trinta can have a lot of damage, which is a lot of players don't expect that much of a burst, but because of Tryndamere's passive, it can really be a nuisance. They're trying to get Lissandra, but that would be pretty hard because of Lissandra's skill set. It will be not simple to gank her if she is smart enough not to waste her skills. And of course there will be communication in the team regarding when the enemy is missing or when they're of course at their lanes. Lissandra plays careful. Probably she knows that Maokai and Tryndamere is still near. They haven't resurfaced yet on top. But that's how Lissandra should play. By the way, personally, I'm really interested in how that Lissandra will play out in this Series 3 game, because I'm a Lissandra fan. I really like to play her, and it's good to see her because she was banned all day long. Now there's a fight at top. Tryndamere just initiated the enemy, but Lissandra is there from bottom. She didn't waste any time to help his team, and probably this will be the end of Maokai and the first blood as well. But there is a possibility that maybe Leona will be the first blood, but no. It will be Maokai who will be dead in a blink of an eye. And now Leona as well, possibly. But no, Leona survives, but Wukong comes back. But actually, to no end. The red team got the first blood. They did it nicely. They barely lost any health, except for Leona, of course, but she tanked everything. It was a good fight, and Lissandra had a lot of map awareness, which was really good in this case. And they're recapturing the altars again. Oh wait, sorry, I mean not again, but the blue team is recapturing their altars. Now we are in wait for something to happen. Bottom lane looks like Lissandra is quite efficiently harassing Karma, since she has a lot of poke and she uses every opportunity which she can. Okay, they are trying to kill Tryndamere or Maokai, but looks like Maokai is trapped once more, but they will be unable to kill him. And Maokai wasted his exhaust on Leona, which could be trouble later. But now the blue team rounds up next to their turrets, leaving the bottom lane farm and experience pretty much to Lissandra. But probably she won't be able to clear the lane before Karma gets back, and therefore she will lose no experience in this case. And they are invading Karma and doing an almost tower dive. It was so close, they almost managed to kill her, but in the end they couldn't. But no, Wukong flashed and got the kill. And if he gets away with that, it was really worth it and was a good job for everyone. But there comes Tryndamere, who tries to kill Wukong, but Lissandra's level 6 and bursts Tryndamere down. Their fight is really close. It's 3 on 2, but the red team has barely got any health except for Lissandra, but Lissandra is out of mana, so then again, it was a good fight. Everyone is alive. It was really worth it for the red team. That's actually a good question. Maybe because everybody expects Maokai and knows how to play against them. It's a good question. Just a second. Okay. Or actually there's another way as why the teams with Maokai lose. Because I've seen that a lot of times the players usually pick champions because they say they're overpowered, but actually they're not that good with them as their usual practice champions. But in this case, I don't think that's meat over vegetable. Well, I don't know, but pork is okay, but I can see Sejuani, and I don't like monkey meat that much. I'm not sure how are you doing with that, but no. So in this case, I don't think the player is inexperienced at Maokai. We will see that. And it depends on what Maokai is building. Actually, he's building kind of a support build, which is maybe not that good of an idea. They now initiated a little bit on Leona, but of course Leona is super tanky, so she didn't lose that much health. But they are struggling. We could say they have not struggling, but they have a really hard time at top. And Lissandra is here as well on top. They are trying to get the enemy under the turret, but they are not risking it. And as far as goes, Karma maybe could capture the altar, but it would have been risky. Hi. Well, so far it looks like it will be a 3v3 on top, and they are diving the turret. And they have no problem with that at all. With Lissandra's ultimate, it is easy, and with Wukong's as well, they are just killing the enemy. But Leona is dead, probably because of the turret, and Tryndamere has made it out alive, but still, for the red team, this is a huge victory. Possibly, yeah, they got the tower as well, and 2 kills, only for 1 death. The fight were in their favor all along. But there's still a chance for the blue team as well. We've seen teams get back at this point. If they keep the farming up and they get back the gold, nothing kills, but in terms of farming, they still can claim the victory. But it won't be easy, I tell you that. So why they pick a champion when they can't play? That's an interesting question, because actually you see an LCS and a lot of other tournaments when they're pro players playing champions, like they are really good with it. They are not the usual picks, but players still pick them because I've seen another player play good like him, good with that champion, who is a pro player, so the champion must be good. And they actually can't play really the champion. They just think or know, quote unquote, know that that champion is overpowered, and usually they end up bad. And again, the red team has gathered. All three of them are at top. They want to finish this as fast as possible. They don't want to waste any time. Or at least it looks like it. But I'm curious whether they will try to initiate once more under turret, or they won't try it. It looks like they're more careful now. Maybe they're afraid of Leona dying again, but I don't think that's the case. Or maybe they're trying to get the bottom tower. Well, yeah, that seems reasonable since it had almost zero health. It was only one hit. Yeah, they are pushing bottom lane now. They don't give the enemy team not even a second to think about. Lissandra is trying to harass them with more or less success. And they are, I think, just about to engage under turret, which actually they could win because Tryndamere is not there and not even close to base, or at least not on the spawn pool. But if they catch Tryndamere now off guard, that works as well. They're working together. Possibly naval. Let's see. Lissandra again tries to harass, but tells that in just a second I am closing the door. Csukd be az ajtót! Perfect. So, I am back. Sorry for the inconvenience. I am back. Chill, calm down. I'm here. Everything is alright now. Except for Tryndamere, who is possibly quite dead right now. If Lissandra uses her ultimate, but no. Yeah, possibly she thought about Tryndamere's ultimate, which would render him unkillable for 6 seconds. But now they're actually struggling to kill the turrets in the base because they still do not possess that kind of strength to kill the enemy under turret or to take the turret while they are defending it. Yes, I will. I already did actually. I think the red team could maybe do a Vimo at this point, which could help them to kill the enemy if they want to dive them. But again, if they're low health and the blue team gets them in time, they could lose it. Not the game itself entirely, but they could lose Vimo or the buff, and that is an important asset in 3v3, which needs to be taken care of. Okay, the red team is back, they're shopping, and yeah. Lissandra already got the Wugo's Witch Cap. Wukong just finished the Black Cleaver and got the Tiamat as well. And Leona already has Face of the Mountain. And a considerable amount of cooldown as well, which could come in handy in the team fights. Meanwhile, Tryndamere and Maokai don't want to lose any gold waiting, so they're picking the safe choice and killing the jungle monsters. But probably, maybe they will be able to kill Wukong now. Yeah, Wukong is exhausted. He's trying to run out now with his ultimate, but Lissandra arrives and Lissandra uses his ultimate on Tryndamere, and here comes the ultimate from Leona, which stuns all of them. And the blue team is evaporated. They just... as they were nothing, like thin air. And now they will most likely kill the turret and maybe even the inhibitor. And this... maybe they could even finish the game, but... no, probably they won't have time for that. All of the enemy team has arrived back. And they are on full health. But actually almost so does the red team. Lissandra nicely evades the root of Karma. Yes, Leona is the best. Of course, after Rammus. Because there's no cooler champion than Rammus, and all of you know that. Yeah, the blue team recaptures their altar. The red team tries farming once more. Actually, they don't feel like they should go home. Okay, yeah, alright. Hey, alright, yeah, okay. Actually, I think it's a fun fact. Actually, I think in German and Italian languages, Ramos actually has lines. He's actually saying sentences. Which is of course really bad. Why would he say anything? He just needs to say okay. Like, okay. But it's funny. Okay, the red team is taking the western turret now. Turret? Wow! The western altar now, but actually maybe they will take the turret as well. They're heading now for Tryndamere and more likely the inhibitor. They should have no problem killing the inhibitor, but still, they want to make sure, and they are bringing the creep wave with themselves. It will be interesting to see how things will turn out this time. Okay, and now Leona initiates. That was a really good ultimate from Tryndamere, but the red team killed everyone. They didn't stand a chance. Lissandra used her ultimate to decapacitate the enemy Tryndamere, rendering him useless. And that way they claimed victory and killed the inhibitor. And possibly they will finish the game now as well, even despite Tryndamere's attempts to halt the inevitable. And ladies and gentlemen, I think the game is set. They're trying to kill Lissandra, but they fail since of the Zhonya's Argress. And I think they are trying desperately to stop it, but to no end. The red team knew what they were doing from the beginning and they claimed the victory. So, now we're taking a little bit break and soon we will come back with the next partakers of the championship. So, see you later then.